So the rank split is coming to an end. Recently we got the new halfway through the season patch notes, which go over the new changes towards the rank system too. So with just a week left, today I'm going to go over what's changed in ranked and how you could get a head start on the brand new rank split of Apex Legends Season 13. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dominate, and again, welcome to the channel. I post every other day to help you becoming an Apex Legend, so that is something you are interested in, then make sure you do go down below and drop a sub. Just as I just said, today we're going over the new ranked split and the changes that are coming with it, and how you can get a head start on the brand new split. Because let's be honest, ranked has been probably the worst out of any other season up to now. Hopefully this video is going to help your time in ranked a little bit easier and help it go a little bit smoother. So what I'm firstly going to do is just read out everything that has been put about ranked in the new patch notes, and then I'm going to go over what that is going on about. So yeah, getting straight into it, we start off with the split reset. This split reset is softer. In 13.1, split reset division goes from 6 divisions down to 4 divisions. So what that means is, instead of going down a whole rank and a half, you go down just 1 rank. So you go down a little less further than you usually would, making it easier to rank up, or just starting off at an easier level. Entry cost, lower entry cost, minus 10 RP across all divisions and tiers. I'm pretty sure we all know what this means. Basically, you just pay less to get in. Now, this one is a mouthful to say, and I'm just going to say it, and if it confuses you, that's absolutely fine, but I'm just going to tell you what it means. So, diminishing kill values, more RP for the high elimination counts. Currently, the first 3 eliminations are worth about 100%. The subsequent 3 are worth about 80, and anything after that is worth about 20. We're changing it so each squad is worth about 20% less, while maintaining the minimum of 20%. This will give winning teams with high eliminations about 40 to 60 more RP. Now, this sounds very confusing, but basically what it means is the old rank system, or even just the current split that we're on. So the first 3 eliminations that you got were counted as big whole 3 eliminations. Then it goes down to 80%, which instead of getting the whole 100% of eliminations, you get 80% of that. So realistically, as you can see on the chart, if you got 13 plus kills and the RP counter counted the same as the first 3 eliminations, which is 100%, you would be gaining absolutely hundreds of RP just from that alone. But obviously they have to tune it down to make it fair. But what they've done now, instead of it going from 100% of the RP to 80% of the RP to 20 to 20 to 20, they've gone from 100% to RP, 80% of the RP, 60% of the RP, 40% of the RP, and then finally 20% of the RP. Basically, what this means is kills mean more this split than they did last split, because people were complaining that they got top 7 with 10 kills and they still lost RP. This prevents that now. But what it does not prevent is that placement still means more than kills. That is still a fact, and that is still going to take place within your games. But just know that getting more kills will allow you to get more RP, and not how it has been throughout the last split, where kills have basically meant nothing. So that was a bit of a mouthful, but I hope I've kind of explained it a little bit better for you guys. But next thing that they talk about is the kill tier differences. More RP for killing players of higher tiers. Now the chart, I'll show the chart on screen, but basically you just get more RP for the higher ranked player that you kill, basically. And each time it's got up 50% more, so basically what you had before, it just adds half another kill on top. So that is about it for the changes for the new rank split. And the only other change to talk about is the difference on maps. So we're playing on Storm Point now. It will actually go over to World's Edge in a week's time, and that is the only other change to the rank system. So just to recap the changes, we basically have, you go down less instead of going down a rank and a half, you go down just 1 rank. It costs less to actually enter into the ranked games. Kills mean more this split than they did last split. You get more RP for killing people of higher tiers, even more so than last season, or last split should I say. And we're now going to be playing on World's Edge rather than Storm Point. So that sums up everything. So now to actually talk about how you could get an advantage on this split more than other people. So the first thing we're going to talk about is World's Edge. Now, if you want to know what the best places to land on World's Edge and the best rotations for World's Edge, then I'll have the rotations and landing locations video in the description down below, as well as the whole maps playlist, which shows every single rotation and landing location for every single map within Apex, all currently up to date too. So if you want to know that information, that'll be linked in the description down below, and both World's Edge videos will be in the top right hand corner of your screen too. So yeah, if you do want to know where to land and where to go from, make sure you give those videos a watch, because they are very informative and will help you a hell of a lot. Now, there are certain legends that work better on World's Edge than they do on, let's say, at the moment, Storm Point. Some of those include the either what you want to call the camper legends, or just the legends that hold down set blocks. So for World's Edge, you're going to be seeing a lot more Caustics, you're going to be seeing a lot more Ramparts, and a lot more Watsons. That's just because of the way that the map is designed. These legends are just naturally better on World's Edge than any other map. And like I just said when I went over the changes in the new split, placement still means more than kills. So you want to be making it to endgame. And when you're making it to endgame, the end circles are going to be hectic. So having someone like a Caustic, having someone like a Watson to have her barriers or the pylon, and then having the rampart walls to help you in the final rotation, in the final circle, these legends are going to be a must-have. You must have one of the legends on your team. So that is a must-have. You must have a Caustic, a Watson, or a Rampart on your team when playing on the new split. One thing that's going to help you guys a hell of a lot is that early kills or early KP don't mean as much as they did last season, and we all found this out from last split, but they do mean more now from this split than last split. This is very confusing, I know, but what I want to say is from last split I told you guys to wait till top 9 and then start getting the kills, because your kills will mean more. Then if you got 3 kills from spawn and then died instantly, you would gain nothing. If you got 3 kills after top 9, then that would have meaned more to you, even though they mean the same, if you get me. So if you got 3 kills off rip and then did absolutely nothing and then got top 9, then 3 KP will finally come into play. But if you just played low until top 9 and then got the kills, you've obviously got the same RP, but your games would have been a lot easier and a lot stress-free. But what I want to say is now, maybe you reduce that from top 9 to about top 10. When it gets to top 10, then start going for kills, just because they now mean more this season than they did last split. But the same structure still stands. You want to be making it to endgame. So having someone like a Caustic, a Rampart, or a Watson will help you. And not only that, having someone like a Recon, like a Crypto, a Seer, a Pathfinder, a Bloodhound, anyone who can scan the survey beacons. Someone like a Valkyrie will be at the top tier of the legends for this split. So that's who you want to be focusing on. So World's Edge brings along and brings out some of the lesser known or the lesser played legends, and they suddenly become much more better than they do on other maps. And the way you want to be playing your games is wait till about top 10, then start pushing, and only third party. You don't want to be starting any fights, you want to be joining in on the fights. And then after you get your early or early-ish KP, should I say, that's when you want to be starting scanning, rotating, scanning, rotating, scanning, rotating, and then playing for endgame. Endgame is where you're going to get most of your kills from at the end of the day, because people are going to be wanting to make it to endgame, because placement means more than kills. Endgame is going to be absolutely hectic, so making it there is absolutely viable, and it is a must do. So yes, the way you want to be playing this split, wait till about top 10, get some KP, only third party, and then from there, once you have about 3 to 5 KP, you want to be scanning, rotating, scanning, rotating, scanning, rotating, setting up in the final ring, and then playing high ground from there. So that's going to call it today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful and or entertaining in any way, shape or form, then make sure you do go down below and drop a like. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe to be entered into the next subscriber shout out. You might as well subscribe. At the end of the day, it is free, and if you really want to, you can unsubscribe later. I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support recently. It means the absolute world to me. We are ever so closer to hitting 2,000 subscribers. Absolutely mind-blowing right now. Thank you guys so much for your support. Once again, it's been my pleasure, and until next time, keep dominating, legends.